A few students have emailed and asked about checking your grades and that you can't see your grades. So I thought I'd go through one of the assignments and then show you what you should be able to do. Please let me know if this does not work. So I'm going into chapter 4 just to have an example to work with, and I'm in Skills Check A1, and we go through the routine of launching it and then opening it. Another thing I wanted to mention is that I don't know about you, but when I'm going back and forth between the upper and the lower section of these screens, sometimes I forget to click in the right section, so make sure you do that. For instance, if you're working in the document, you want to be in the upper portion, and when you're going to the next step, of course, you go down here. So the first instruction is to change the left and right margins to 1.25 inches. So I'm going to go to page layout and then margins and then custom margin, and we're just changing the left and the right. And then next step, move the insertion point to the beginning of the heading, writing cover letters to people you know. Okay, so here we are at the very beginning of that. And then insert a blank page. So to insert that blank page, we go to the Insert menu and Blank Page. I think that's a pretty new feature here in Word. And on to the next step. Move the insertion point to the beginning and then insert a page break, which is different than inserting a blank page. Okay, so let's find those people that we don't know. They don't know right here, and we're going to insert a page break. Inserting a page break actually under the Insert tab. So now we've inserted a page break. And then we go to the next step, move the insertion point to the beginning of the document, and then insert the filigree cover page. The quickest and most efficient way to get to the beginning of the document is to hold down your Control key and tap the Home key, and that's going to take you to the beginning. Insertion point to the beginning of, and now on cover page, I'm going to choose the filigree, which is this one right here. That looks nice. The next step is to type job search strategies in the document title placeholder. Notice that if I ever want to get rid of the setup areas, for instance, this is the one for title, you can right click in that area and remove content control. And then all of those controls that are in there are going to disappear and you can type freely. Just to let you know, I did that, and I'm going to undo that, so I still do have that feature in there. So let's type job search strategies. Okay, and then we have some other information that we're going to replace. I'll be right. Notice that at the bottom of the document, you're going to delete the company address placeholder. And on this one, that's where I'm going to go ahead and remove that content control and hit my backspace key so that the whole thing is deleted. I'm going to see if that works when we get to the end and check the grades. Okay, next step, move the insertion point to any character in the title of writing a cover letter, and here we are. And then insert the brackets 1 page numbering at the bottom of the page. The page numbering will not appear on the cover page, and that's a good thing. You don't want page numbers on your cover pages. I've seen in previous versions of Word that happens quite a bit. After inserting the page numbering, return to the document. So let me take care of that now. Again, I'm in the Insert tab. I'm going to go to Page Number. It says Bottom of Page. I'm going here, and then I'm going to go over and find that brackets 1 page number. Okay. And then I believe I'm finished. I'm going to check the answer. If I happen to get anything wrong, just forgive me for now, because that really is going to help us in this case to see how to check those errors. And notice at the bottom of the screen it was checking, and then I saw a little that little bar filling up there. So it says you have additional attempts remaining. Click no to review your results, and in the attempt click yes to start another attempt. So here I'm going to click no, and then it cycles through a little bit. I get this message. I'm going to click continue, and here it shows, and I saw this earlier as well, that I got 9 out of 10 correct. So I'm going to go through and look at this and look at it, and I can see where I made the error at, and it looks like it was right here, I believe, because I have a 0 right there. Notice that when I click on show details, this is what I see. I see that it was saving as I went along. So it shows exactly where I clicked at on the screen. It's a little tough to decipher, but what I'm seeing here is I probably clicked a little too soon right here. I'm pretty sure that that was my error right there, and I'm going to click continue. Let's see what happens next. Here on this screen you see that I can resume completed attempts, or I can download. When I download, I should be able to see the whole document. For some reason, my login as a student creates an error, but hopefully you can see your entire document there. Let me know how that goes. So I could go back and start a new attempt now, and then open, and then I can start all over if I wanted to. And there you go, and you can cycle through this. And okay, I hope this helps just a little bit, because some people have been asking me about how many attempts they have left, or what their exact grade, where they went wrong, things like that. Okay, I hope this helps.